Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. We are from group Ali and Friends, consists of four members, which are Aiman Nafis bin Azali, Muhammad Ali bin Mat Aliman, Muhammad Syamil Asfar bin Shafian, and me myself, Muhammad Hazid Daniel bin Yusuf. So we are going to explain or to discuss on NHS Trust, South Sealand Trust, SCT. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to explain more detail the best 4 ways to deal with resistance to change according to Cotter and Schlesinger approach. As the management accountant working for SCT, I'm going to highlight on education and participation as my first point. This is used where there is lack of information or inaccurate information and analysis. One of the best way to overcome resistance to change is to educate employees about the change effort beforehand. Upfront communication and education somehow will help the employees see the logic in the change effort. Thus, this will reduce unfounded and incorrect rumors from spreading around the organization. For example, the CEO needs to hold a briefing meeting about the changes in the organization with the employees. This is to make sure that all the employees get the same information and reduce the employees' resistance indirectly. The briefing meeting also should include that the company needs to find ways to deliver cost saving of $6 million to meet government funding targets. The CEO also needs to emphasize that patient care and safety should be concerned more when delivering operational cost savings in order to minimize the impact on the community. So moving on to this my second point, facilitation and support. Due to cut costs amounting 6 million each year, SCT might reduce their numbers of employees depending on employees' qualifications and pay grade. This shows that employees with high qualification have a high chance to stay in the company. How about the low qualification employees? Uh, this is when they will resist change due to adjustment problems. This is because they know that some of them will have to quit their job. Thus, redundancies are likely to be very controversial and must be treated carefully and sensitively. Managers as the one who lead the employees should be aware about employee resentment by being supportive to them through their difficult times. This will help them in dealing with fear and anxiety during the transition period slightly. Besides, organizations also should provide face circumstances to the voluntary redundancies, especially to the long-term employees. This is to make sure that there is no bad mouth from the employees toward the organization and will help in maintaining SCT's image. So for the another 2 points, I'm going to pass to Shamil.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syamil Asfar bin Shafian and I will continue to talk the next 2 points about the change management model that could be used to assist SCT. The third point is participation and involvement. Participation and involvement is meant to obtain the employees' views on how SCT may change in order to achieve cost saving because the central government has reduced overall budget for operational costs by 3% for each year for the next 3 years. Therefore, the participation of CEO and the involvement of employees is important to reduce the resistance to change. By providing employees the opportunity to express their idea and knowledge about the change, this will improve the relationship between the CEO and employees and somehow reduce the resistance to change itself. It is important to make sure the employees understand why change is needed to grow revenue stream for the company. The last option is explicit and implicit coercion. As the government has reduced overall budget by 3% for each year for the next 3 years, the CEO need to take action quickly to assist in delivery of cost reduction for each year. The CEO may need to force employees to accept change through joint working with private sector and service reduction by making it clear that resisting to change can lead to job loss. However, this strategy should only be utilized as a last resort if all other options has failed.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aiman Nafis bin Azali and I will be answering the second question. So the question is whether the new treatment machine should be introduced in SCT. The answer is yes. It should be introduced because it is very beneficial for SCT to implement these new machines. One of the reasons is because it often resulted in a fewer surgical operations. These machines have been used by other UK NHS trusts and are proven to have a higher successful rate of curing a specific type of cancer. Besides being more efficient, it also reduces the treatment session required for each patient from 20 sessions to 1 session only due to usage of a higher dose of treatment. It is stated that the central government has informed ACT to reduce the overall budget for operational costs to save $6 million each year for the next 3 years. And this brings me to my next point. Installing the new treatment machine will help in saving the operational cost. This is because since the number of sessions is significantly reduced, thus fewer staff are needed in SCT such as radiologists, nurses, healthcare assistant, and administrative support staff. Each patient only has to attend for the treatment one time only, hence require only one hospital bed for an average of 1 week per patient. It is forecasted that up to 100 employees are either made redundant or will be moved to other SCT departments where there are vacancies. The employees who are transferred will be able to help in improving the performance of that particular departments. Labour cost is one of the costs that highly contributed to the operational cost. Therefore, by reducing the number of employees, it will simultaneously help in cutting down the operational cost. Furthermore, it will also reduce the fixed cost, as the new machine will replace the old ones that usually require more maintenance and repairing costs. And the old machine can be sold to cover up the costs for the new machines. Moreover, the new machines have higher performance compared to the old machines, as the old machines become obsolete machines. Hence, this will greatly help the SCT to deliver the budget saving by cutting down the labour cost and fixed costs. On top of that, the city only need to pay $3 million out of $12 million for the 3 machines, because the national charity is going to finance 75% of the purchase cost. The capital is relatively small, and there is a lot to gain from installing these new machines. As a conclusion, the new treatment machine should be introduced in SCT.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ali, and now we will continue to our last questions. So, as management accountant, we have to recommend 3 ways for SAT to deliver the required operational cost savings over the next 3 years. So, the first ways that we recommend is by outsourcing activities to specialized companies. SAT can outsourcing some of its activities to the outsiders in order for them to save the cost. This is because some companies are more specialized in certain activities than SCT. By outsourcing those activities, SCT can save costs in terms of time and also employees and labor costs as well. This is because the outsiders will be able to manage the activities more efficient and more effective than SCT. One of the examples for these activities is waste management. SCT as healthcare organization will have to deal with a lot of waste every day. This includes those radioactive material as well. Hence, it is better to outsource these activities to the specialized companies, as we want to avoid the risks that come along with the mismanagement of the waste materials. One of the risks that come along with the mismanagement is the pollution to the surrounding and community. So the second way to reduce the operational cost is by reducing employees' wage initiative and set up the KPIs. To reduce the labor cost and increase the efficiency, managers should have timely access to different types of data and KPI that will help them to monitor work hour, overtime, number of patients, and full-time employees per occupied bed. healthcare executive will be benefit from this carefully examining financial data. The managers should be able to capture and validate the data from their organization's financial system in order to determine the current state performance of the organizations. The manager should be able to determine which KPIs will impact their organization revenue the most. It is also a good practice to monitor the KPIs of the employees in order for us to identify those poor performers and adequate performers. It is in our best interest to maintain the KPI and evaluate whether to add or to remove metrics from the KPI. Providers should be able to track the KPIs in our transition care process and identify readmission issues. Those who are good performers will be our main focus and targets for readmissions, as we will be able to retain good employees and remove the redundant. By doing this, we will be able to assess our situations and make continuous improvement in our organizations. Last but not least is to reduce duplication of tests and other service. In the USA, redundant testing alone has been estimated to waste up to $5 billion each year, according to the American Journal of Clinical Pathology. It is estimated that laboratory and pathology testing makes up to 4% of yearly healthcare costs. The researchers from the journal state that laboratory testing is one of the factors that increase the healthcare costs. It is also become increasingly evident that cost stabilization and reductions are very important for them to put back their healthcare systems on a sustainable course. And to prevent unnecessary laboratory testings, the doctors or the physicians should be cautious when they first order the test. Physicians can order tests effectively by using computerized physician order entry systems that will allow us for a system-defined rule for utilization management. By using computerized physician order entry system, we will be able to work more effectively and efficiently as well. That's all for our recommendation for SCT to reduce their operational costs for the next 3 years. Thank you.